Welcome to my November review. We start this month with Mars in retrograde motion and will be until the middle of January. But it's time to work with the energy when it's in retrograde. It's an ideal opportunity to promote that energy, and it's in your fourth house, so promote a good home life, not only emotionally but physically as well. And also do this without any form of recognition or praise. Just do it because it's good for everyone. Then we also have Pallas Athena and the Black Moon Lilith come together on the 1st, and these are two very strong and influential female dietaries. So the thing about this, it's in your 5th house, so it's going to promote creativity. With the Black Moon in the 5th house, it may have been difficult to have fun, enjoy yourself, but Pallas will bring her planning and wisdom and able to see patterns. So this is where you can break the pattern and perhaps start to have a bit more fun socially and also with children as well. Between the 2nd and the 7th, we have a stellium. The Sun, Venus and Mercury all in the 9th house in Scorpio. Now this is good because it allows you to express yourself not only emotionally but intellectually, and this is fantastic for exploring your world. We've had that new moon there last month, and that's giving you the opportunity to grow and expand. But these all make an opposition to the moon's north node and to Uranus, so the 3rd house is starting to pull now, and it means there'll be a focus on material things and mundane things for the 3rd house area. So you need to communicate well, you need to get on top of this and get these jobs and tasks completed, because there is a reason for this, and you will find out after a while what these reasons are. And it could be fated, it could be connected to your future, so it's good time to pay attention. On the 8th we have full moon lunar eclipse, and this is also happening in that 3rd house in Taurus, and it's also conjunct that Uranus North Node conjunction. So this puts a big weight on this opposition. You know, we have a lot of planets each end of this opposition that are vying for time and energy. But now, adding weight to what we've just said, the full moon lunar eclipse will put more emphasis on that 3rd house, more emphasis on the mundane, getting tasks done, pay attention to all the details. You've had a couple of weeks of exploring new and exciting things. Now it's time to pay attention to the jobs in hand. Now the other thing with this aspect is you're not alone, because the eclipse is part of the Sarah 6 South series, which we saw last month with the solar eclipse. But this lunar eclipse will bring people to you. It's a great time to work alongside someone else. You'll achieve more if you pool your resources and energy. We have two different aspect patterns on the 10th that will be a little bit in opposition to each other. First of all, we have the Sun and Mercury making a square to Saturn. Saturn's in the house of the unconscious, the 12th house. So there'll be distractions here. There'll be things coming from the unconscious that are taking you away from what you should be doing. But on the same day, we have Venus making a grand trine with Neptune and the Black Moon Lilith, who's in the house of creativity. And this will spark your imagination, and this will bring your creative juices to the surface. So maybe it's just not a day to do boring and routine tasks that Saturn wants you to do. Maybe it's a day to just enjoy that creative energy. Then on the 13th we have Mercury making that same aspect. So again, the imagination will be greatly fired up, and it's not a day for completing the mundane tasks. We also have on this day Venus making a positive aspect to Pluto, and this brings intensity, desire, and a very open way of expressing yourself with Venus in that 9th house. So it could be that if you're in a relationship, this is a very intense period. On the 14th, you'll be searching for a spiritual connection, because the Sun makes that grand trine. And with Neptune in your 1st house, it's definitely a spiritual air about things. And with the Sun in the 9th house of religion and philosophy, this is a great time to explore that area and to search for that connection that maybe you've been missing. Then we have Mercury and Venus come together and they're going to be together for about 10 days. They first of all make a fantastic aspect to Jupiter. They're in the 9th house, which is ruled by Jupiter and Sagittarius. So this is a very fortunate aspect. Jupiter's in your 1st house. So this is a time when you can expect something good to come along, and it will give you an uplifted feeling as well. Then on the 19th, these two move into Sagittarius, and this is a 10th house for you, so this is going to focus on career and destiny and your public standing over the next month. So there could be some positive things happening here and some opportunities for you to take. Sun makes 2 aspects. The first on the 18th to Pluto's in that 11th house. So this is time to look at your goals for the future. Maybe change them, transform them into what could be an exciting future for you. Because we need to be looking forward now with hope to what's going to come. Looking at the new horizon that's coming forward for you. With Pluto in this position as well, it's good to make changes in your local area or environment, and also within your friendship circles and group environments. And on the 20th is the best aspect you can have. Jupiter and the Sun making a trine. This is very fortunate. This is good for just about anything, but it's also good for overindulgence, so be careful you don't overdo things. There's a very good and energizing new moon for you on the 23rd, as we have the Sun now moved into Sagittarius, and that's your 10th house. So we now have 3 planets in that 10th house area, which gives it a lot away. Also, we have the new moon, so it's going to give us 2 weeks of concentrated energy centered around your career and destiny. And it's going to increase your public standing as well. And there's certainly going to be developments within your career area. Also, on the same day, we have Jupiter, your co-ruler, moving direct. Now he will take a while to get going and to get things moving again, but it will happen, and it will happen quicker than you think. So this is a good time to focus now on that area and be ready for any opportunities that come your way. On the 25th, we have a positive aspect to Chiron, the healing planet, in the 2nd house. This is time to overcome any past hurts regarding finances or public standing, because Venus and Mercury in that 10th house. And it's time to use your voice, put the past behind you, and use your past hurts to motivate you and drive you forward. Then on the 26th, we have Mars making an aspect to Saturn. Remember, Mars is retrograde, so again it's time to now plan and work behind the scenes on things ready for its forward motion in January. And again, to finish the month, we have Mercury making an aspect to these two, Mars and Saturn. And again, it's more planning, more organisation. Start to get things sorted, because things will move next year when Mars goes direct, and you need to be ready to take full advantage of that and tap into his energy. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and we'll see you next month.